Hello and welcome to a Spoon Ants video, and today I've got some really exciting news to share with you guys. So I've just had a package come through my door just now, and I've got a new colony of ants. So let's just open this up. So I got these from Ants on a Rock, which is based here in the UK. Inside I've got some news about the Great Ant exhibition, which is taking place today, and a nice business card. So let's get straight to it. So quite well packaged in this bubble wrap. Yeah, so some cool things about this species. They're a species of carpenter ants. I don't think we've got any carpenter ants in the UK natively. Oh wow, you can see, I'll take off this and just try and, oh wow, they look absolutely beautiful. So this species of ants is Camponotus nicobarensis, and they have this beautiful, I'm not sure whether you can see that, but it's like this beautiful red colour, and they're quite large. So Lasius niger queens are going to be quite a bit smaller than that. I've only got 3 workers. Yeah, 3 workers. And still they're taking a decent amount of space in this test tube, really. They're polymorphic. So they have ants of multiple different sizes. They have majors and minors, and they also don't hibernate, so they're tropical. They're from Southeast Asia. Let's try and get a good shot there of the queen. And they're also quite fast growing. So carpenter ants usually take quite a long time for brood development. But something cool about Camponotus nicobarensis is, whilst they take a long time, they are at higher temperatures. So a European species of Camponotus is, say, Camponotus ligniperda, and they take a bit longer for brood development because of colder temperatures. But they also take care of a lot more brood compared to the number of workers, so they can explode in size quite rapidly. So I'm not sure whether you can see that there, but we've got, I think, 4 larvae. So they're going to be taking up protein, they're going to be out and about. And something also about this species of ants is, I think they're called sugar ants, because, well, they like their sugar, I'm guessing. So I just put a little bit of honey in there. I'm hoping that they take it. So, oh wow, look at their antenna. They've got really long antenna. And wow, so we've got that worker there just coming up, and hopefully, oh yeah, taking a bit of sugar. Wow, they look really lovely, and I love the coloration on that queen. I think I'm gonna have a great time taking care of their species, and I'm gonna try and give you updates of them as they go along. I've got a heat mat for their species during the winter. During the summer, I think it'll be alright because, because of insulation and whatnot, my house is usually about 24, 25. And the ideal temperature range for this species is 24 to 28, I think. Yeah, I think that worker's enjoying the sugar after not having any sugar for 4 days in the post. I think that's Royal Mail, not Ants on a Rock. But yeah, the queen is just humongous. I'm really excited to have some majors and different sized workers. So one thing about this species is that they do grow very fast. So I've also got a nest for these ants. Let me just zoom out a bit. So this is the Wakooshi Gen 4 small outworld and small nest. And this is just a little liquid feeder. But I've previously had the S2 nest for my Lasius niger ants. And I'll just talk through, I haven't used this nest yet on the ants. I will in probably a couple of months, maybe half a year or so, until they, take up enough space in the test tube, because you don't want to move them too early. That's a very common mistake for new ant keepers. But some things I like about this new nest, the Gen 4 compared to the Gen 2, is the increased size around that watering hole. So you can fit in some bigger pipettes, and you can probably just use a tap, to be honest. So that makes it a lot more convenient if you don't have a small needle. I don't know whether you can see that, but you've also got some height gradations in the gypsum itself, actually. And so that's meant to let the water pool up a bit, give the ants options for humidity. And I think it also just looks really cool. So does the black PLA for the 3D printing. And the outworld itself looks really nice, especially with the ants coming up to the outworld. So the whole outworld's raised slightly. So I'm really looking forward to putting the ants in here later down the line. And that's about it. So I'll give you an update later, feeding these ants some protein. And bye-bye for now. Thanks.